Hello, hello. Welcome again to the first page of the Justice for All. Ace Attorney Justice for All. Sorry. I got amnesia too, so lost a bit of my memory while I was playing. I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. Heard you can fix something this with a really strong shock to your system. You punch you in the face! Come on, lower your head! A little Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem. Why you won't be tackling today? Yeah, well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Okay. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your names pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. What a weird name? That's your first impression of your own name? This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have these back. Maybe it'll help. This is my business card? I got this from you. My most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay, there are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Here's business card added to your call record. I guess for now we should stop talking about me. Let's start talking about this case. This case? Yup. Can you think of anything that will be helpful for me, do you know? What I can tell you. Can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone. But, cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talk about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important. You didn't tell me! Hey, Roger! It was the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up the lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. The Blue Badger! All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep, hello? Oh, thank you, I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dusty and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up. We were here all along! What the fudge? You're so mean. Who are you? I called you a million times, but you couldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ugh! Now, who the heck is this? Hello, Maya. Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning. Maggie? And good morning to you, Maya. So, how is it going on? When did you spawn back? When did you left the mountain? How much I missed? Is that word for worse than abysmal? Oh, but I say that every time. Everything will be fine. That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you go, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? It has about 20 people's name on the phone numbers written on it. I was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up not good. So they are terrorists! No good as in? It's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Okay, thank you. Why would a group of artists pop up? A con artist pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! Oh, where did you get this list from men in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. Oh, So that's where they are from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be forgetful or prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over! Please bring the defendant return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Thank you. Thank you, Maya. Wish us luck. I guess you have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. But get better, get moving. Yeah. Yeah. Go will now reconvene. Please call your next witness. Understand, Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. But before we do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court might be a little lenient on it. There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. A driver who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please say your name to the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, right? Perhaps a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you tinted the court's eyes and called me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student. He's going all about alone. It's all going by self. I'm not pressing anything. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. Oh my god! He's one of those woke! Oh no, he's one of the woke people! Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now. What is he? A human chatterbox? No, he's a university student. I have to question him? Ugh. Fashion, cars, woman, glasses. Of course, university. First race, only need one. Glasses, but you aren't wearing glasses. Fair enough, your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power influence to keep the young people down and see how you work now? You old people, your dirty tricks, you told you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. And then you realize he's more criminal than him, than the person, the authority. I forgave you, alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting. Drifting? You have a PhD. I'm quite confident there is someone like that, like PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me to your university student in transit. Ahem, Mr. Wellington? On the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It will appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I'm no way in a pre-decent boy out on a walk with mama. You must know I am. Oh my god. Anyway, please testify to the court about your story during a walk through the back. So you said it again, taking a walk, you know? What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. What the sort are they? I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer fell from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Ooh. Did you hear something that sounded like a banana? Oh, that's certainly a decisive testimony. Oh, what the hell was that? Decisive, Nick? Did you hear what he just said? Yeah, that's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange, my mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. The guy is lying. Oh, so much foreshadowing. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. By the way, this tutorial sucks. This tutorial is fucking atrocious. Mr. Wellington? I believe the bananas you saw right here. Ah, you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say earlier? I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you're wrong. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Is that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? This looks delicious. Care for a bite? That's not... It's not... No! What the hell? Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. His witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just you... How bad are your eyes? Huh? What? Are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. I'm not reading this. It's too bad. That is why I ask you how bad your eyesight is. Okay, both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that that's terrible, right? Well, you're not wearing your glasses today, sir. Just because I lost them recently, you see? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair, made it right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people from Joanna. Which boils down you were not wearing your glasses. At the time, therefore, the identifying of the woman of the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, the person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments of your witness the crime. The girl on the upper bed ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper pad saw you and then ran away? Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. The girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There's a clear 15-minute gap here. Do you not deny it? Or you deny it? Ugh! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Curse! The witness was in shock in the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he will be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington, yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing in those 15 minutes? Answer the question. And telephone, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. Phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you are trying to open all the layers of Matryoshka. You must think you are really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses as your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying first rate people never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that little genius? Blah 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 blah. Gibberish, gibberish, gibberish. Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. You lost his cell phone? Nick, the cell phone, could it be? I mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. No, I didn't see this coming. What should I do? Question fucking further! Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What you're getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here is it. Yeah, here is it. Oh, I see. It looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, did we clear this issue up? At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in the call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, right? Something. Your Honor, the witness' testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you! You can't just make outrageous claim like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Yes, I have. Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have a look at this. Please present proof that the witness no need to search for a public phone booth. Because there is one right here. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. The crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic, after looking at it, something's wrong with you. No, it's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order! Order! As us reporting the crime a little late proved the defense. The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, it's very true. What do you have to say yourself, witness? Can I bet his phone really is his, Nick? He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there was no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have a phone she found anyway. But maybe he was looking for his cell phone. Maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Is that right? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have anything thoughts you would like to share with the court? May you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing those 15 minutes. There's only one possible explanation. I see your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present anything. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Or I probably should have said there was only one possibility. Please present the court with a piece of evidence answering the following. Voila. Mr. Wellington? What? Don't you know you almost gave me a heart attack? These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah! Where do you find... Gah! I believe the court. Oh hell, what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear. Here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frenetically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make the call. Mr. Wright, are you? Are you indicating the witness the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Yeah. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Do you figure out, Nick? More or less. Turns out his cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is your chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him. I'll sink him! This is so exciting watching you work again. So, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! She really is. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court without any solid ground stand on. He accuses the witness of being the murderer? Yeah, that's right. I'm not criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at this from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why? That's easy. For example, there's Nate the victim wrote. What about that? You mean Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like that. Even an idiot like you can read that, right? Well, we already know this was not written by the victim itself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name into the But... Would that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That's a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Bird before this time. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name before that? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have the defendant's name? Receive a call? Mr. Welter, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, right? But what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with. Overlord, Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness' cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bard picked up a lost phone in the park, and she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm getting a call from you. You can be well, I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch up your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. The girl? But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. Maggie? This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Yuck! Order! Order! But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually will not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. It's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I say it can offer an explanation, then the trial is over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present. This court. The motive. The name list? Was this one? Miss Wellington, the motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendants found. And we have determined that the people of this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone numbers memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? It's outrageous, an invasion of privacy. Looking up phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. I think you and you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me. The arrogance to the maximum level. Your Honor, this unjustified badgering of the witness. Objections overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Is that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of the very group. All your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on your phone. If anyone were to look into his phone number, it will be all over for you. And that is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. I got you on my side. Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. But please, think about the content of that phone call. Beep. Yeah. It's okay. The defendant had already promised that she will return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Wright to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? This is a valid point. What does this defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, we're thinking like that. Let's see. Maybe the slain Paul saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well done, Mr. Wright. What was something that didn't agree with the witness? What? He looks much younger, I don't know why. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone his day right after his shift was over, right? With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! Yeah, he looks so much older here. The girl would have picked up the phone is with the policewoman. Sorry, couldn't have known they were going out to eat, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman will also ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went to a panic mode, and that's what you were saying. What you were saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in a uniform. Miss Brain, do you have any comments? I am thinking. It seems the truth has come out to last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are. Okay. Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. Yeah, this is the woke people. Thinking you're better than us. What's that supposed to mean? Evidence! Evidence! That guy is really creepy. All you have been waving around and talking about is that suspicious suspicious phone number. The suspicious phone group that fell on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? Well, proof that is that this phone is yours. I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I already found it. I don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be assured it isn't mine, you simpleton. Feels good to see you squirm. You don't seem to have a problem on our hands with his phone. Whose phone is it, without knowing that it's meaningless as evidence? Your honor? This is bad. I like these dirt the play was something like this. I'm like, this is fun. It was has to be something I probably do. It got to be. Maybe. This phone has the names and number of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What you're talking about? What we're trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about that phone numbers or stored on it? Besides, who knows, maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. Waiter is quite right, I'm afraid I have to reject the defense proposal. Right, take us back to his arrogant annoying self again. Yourself. There has to be something I overlooked. Just do it automatically. I got this, we should check the fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When we got that from Maggie, you wipe it off. Huh, what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wipe it? I wipe it? Pretty truly. Oh, ha 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 ha! Oh, it's so much fun watching third-rate trash bubble like Norix amongst themselves. Ah, it's made a complete comment. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and accidentally you can check the numbers store on this phone. It must have glitched because all numbers just magically disappeared. You got me joking me. He read off the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington. That's it. But all of your voice sounds like you still have some fire left in you. Where do you finally find yourself? Oh, you're too much. Of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god, now I remember! Yep. So that's one. Yep. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why are you glaring your eyes? Nick, you're so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. Now this one has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, you indicate man has no bias and therefore no power. Looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made the one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? There's something you haven't figured out yourself yet. Who am I? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. That will be all. I'll have my bid, you gentlemen and ladies, goodbye. I have a reservation at the Luther fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. But I'm supposed to just let it go. Raise an objection.
Hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it. Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to budget the witness with more inane questions. We will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? You hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Wright. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. You only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove it, everything is over for you, client, and for you. I'm gonna say, because I don't trust anybody. Anybody. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you all were aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh, now that, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present one piece of evidence.
Take that!
Why, thank you, how nice. Here, please have one of mine. Thank you, Judge. Reading a fancy script, the ink is strong and clear, but still can't read it. I still can't read it? Why? Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is... Back? The name of the card? The back? It's kind of important because it is on... What is on the back? You wrote your cell phone on the back, but that's actually it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? I know, but the call is still in session. It's okay, we'll see. Oh.
It's for everyday
life. Oh. What else was that? What was that sexy voice from a video? I bump it. Okay, if you say so. This phone was a very important phone. The van's preparing something Mr. Wright. We're going to call my cell phone now. And then go, we'll see everything for what is it. Oh, yeah, these stupid things too. What? Why is my phone? And what is this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ugh. No, it can't be. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lamp on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who leaves all his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgment. Then, damn Mr. Wright, the phone you are holding. Is Mr. Wellington's naturally? Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away. Very well. Now then, this court finds defendant Maggie Bertie not guilty. That's all. This case is adjourned. September. Okay. You're welcome. I knew that really you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dusty. He didn't do anything to deserve this. Yeah, poor Dusty. It's probably because of me. Huh? Well, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment. How? How? You can move at 6 months old? Okay, 9th floor of my apartment building. I mean, hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. That's the beginning? 9th floor, how you survived? Failed on almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Never won or even tied a game of tic-tac-toe. Tied? My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. Okay, shit. That's pretty bad. Up until I went to college, and when I was known as the goddess of misfortune. Goddess of misfortune. Then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless. That's an interesting nickname. Sorry. What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch on those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Oh, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. Happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forward by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that this nothing gone because of me. That's not true. The girl didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering me one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. That's the death. You had been all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we'll make the show, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean worth of good luck by then, miss. Sir? Yeah, after all. The Ghost of Misfortune is all your name. You bet, I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time, meet I'll only be an unlucky person. Instead of a goddess. Yeah! Baby step, yeah! Baby step. By the way, she's going to leave the police force. Well, Mr. Ryan, Maya, I should get going. Well, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourself too. Sick. What a horrible day. Well, I'm married back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay. That's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but... what are you? What? I thought you say you got your memory back. At the moment, everything really did come back to me. That tension. It's somehow I have clashes with the past during certain cases, but it's also being a good ally during others. The judge is a lovable kind of old man who is easily swayed by others who are people of opinion. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. I don't know him. This person, yeah, I love it. This person, I have no idea who this guy is. Seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, what the fudge you are? Who are you? Maya, you finally remember? This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have no many unforgettable memories about her. Like her sister being dead. Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you miss me. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were raised by Mr. Wellington. Guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go our usual burger joint. We haven't? Actually, it hasn't been that long since she came back into my life. When? When she came back? Ah, the story. The story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Thank you. I would like to save. And as usual, you know the drill. We're gonna end the episode right now, right here. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you love it. Like I love it. Terrible tutorial, by the way. If you ever went through it, I understand it. It was one of the worst tutorials I've ever done. Because I remember it's like, oh, I'm just done one of my hardest trial ever, you know? Proving Gant being the evil dude. It was so messy. Then I was like, the tutorial! Fuck the tutorial! it was so much worse. Anyway. Take care of yourself. What else I have to say? I already say what I wanted to say. And happy dreams.